I always salute give you where they look me koro and they hear me whine. On top of the chairman television station, Wazobia TV on Top Star Times channel 195. And this na the ogbonge program will give you license to check out Masi the Bay for body as it is hot. Today when be April 10, if you stretch your hand, go back, you go fit touch April 11 when we say we will get a Gubernatorial, that is election for people who want to sit down for governor chair and also the state houses of assembly elections inside Obodo, Nigeria. And from March 28, Nigerians don't come out, throw hand, give Jega, say, Oga, you try well for that election when you do. But political parties don't talk, say, we won't win so number of states. These other ones don't talk, say, we won't win everything. We go and check as the situation go be, come see whether it possible, say, make we get election when we say, wuru no go there at all inside this our Obodo, Nigeria. My name na Chook. And as usual, I know they alone inside studio. I did with my brother, we sabi well as they concern the matter as it is hot.
And my own name na Nkubi, and this now as it is hot. And I will also go use this medium, tell our viewers, say, I will give now the opportunity to do it and to also call in today, because in the last week, last 2 weeks, a week, that's a day before the election, presidential election, will not be open phone line. But they will call say, okay, maybe we'll at least open phone line a day to the governorship election. So that now also feel Chook and contribute in our own quota. But this one we say, now go need to watch, waiting, now go need to talk when that time don't reach. Because we no go want make when they mention, say, this political party did this, or this political party now want make win, or all this thing. I mean, I just, if na advice, as na go want, based on security, or as na go want, if na based on, say, okay, I want to make people come out on all those stuff. But no, because come the campaign for a political party. And then men also know, say, yes, now for this same program, we'll carry 3 telephone line give una. And we can also knock out with 1 toll-free line. What with toll-free line? Now go they call, now go talk. But the payments will call, now we go take charge of that one. And now once again, welcome to us in the hot.
We also there on top of Facebook, go to Wazobia fan page. Like anywhere where you see our thread, chook your mouth on top of the matter. We're there on top of Twitter too, at TV as City Hot. And we get a website where if you send us a message to, so that we go to check them, they know as the thing they happen for your area. We want make una understand, say, we will get an election special for inside our studio tomorrow. Throughout the day, we go to discuss and they check as the election they happen. You self, anywhere where you dey, you fit tell us as the thing they go for your area. We get one special address where we say if you send pictures, if you send videos, and if you send all the breaking news go. We record that one, eyewitness at wazobiatv.tv. Any gist where you get as they concern the election, send them, give us for there so that the full Nigeria go see them. But we go advise you, say, make you be very, very careful so that you don't go put yourself for danger in the line of duty. No time to waste time. We'll continue our discussion. They go. Nkubi, you know, say INEC Oga Professor Atari Rujega for Benue State yesterday when he been they meet with people who want to become governor of Benue State. He tell them say the era, I go speak English, the era of winning election by hook or crook, say the thing forever and ever. You know, go there inside our country again. Many people don't reason this thing when he talk. They applaud them, say yes. Now the right thing in talk, now the correct thing in talk. But make we cast our mind, go back, hear the kind of things over the hear. Now we hear say the chairman of one political party come out talk, say, see their targets. Now this number of states, now they won't win. And we also hear say another person come out talk, say, if we now go out on Saturday, make we now vote for only us. We won't win every, so that the development go there fast. But we can ask ourselves, person they give targets, say now this number they won't win. On that person they talk say we won't win every, and yet INEC Oga they tell us say era of hook or crook, say the thing no dey again. The question we go ask now and say, share this our politic party them or politicians them, they go sit down, they fold their hands, say era of hook by crook no dey. Meanwhile they don't spend plenty money to take win that election. Now time for us to celebrate, say Jega don't talk, Abi we need to do more hard work.
To me I believe say more handwork needs to be done because one, okay, fine, the presidential election don't come, it don't go, and then we'll tag them as a very successful election, because of it. We know say a lot of people don't even get the opportunity to vote. Say Tom and this thing, the PVC, this thing, not to recognize their fingers. But even at that PVC where they introduce can also be doing, can also give room for a sincere voting this thing procedure to take place. You understand? They say we not can hear cases of say people rig for here, people rig for there, and the people even eventually carry ballot box where they carry am. We may know say eventually the ballot box go dey very, very useless to them. You understand? Because it go dey very, very useless. So, but the thing is this. Best way they give target based and say, okay, now this number of states where in go win. Anyway, we don't see people they come out to say, now this entire this thing they won't win. But in the end, no, they work like that. Okay, maybe make us put and say, yes, see now my visions, these are my visions. See, I don't foresee say yes, we go win like 20 states or 24 states or 21 states, any number of states you want win. But then your vision is your vision. What defines your vision is what you don't put on ground. What have you done so far? What has been those strategies where you don't put in place? What you don't do so far to convince Nigeria and say yes, that's your plan.
But another question I want to ask is say we get 36 states.
Yes.
This person talk say in go win 24. The issue now na say Shebe could just dismiss am say na talking they talk. Person when be beat in chest say in go win 24.
If he beat
you
in
think
chest,
say in over already they get some kind plan under. To you see, say that scope when you use, when we say you don't make elections, they free and fair, saying go work against them.
We get, see, the thing is, we get a very, I would say talk and hear, a good leader, that in the person of Mr. President, we say, you don't ensure, say, we get free and
talking
fair.
Name.
Oga Jonah.
Talking name.
Oga Jonah. Credible election. Okay, even in the last election, we will do that 4 years ago. It was free and fair. This one said, they free and fair. In that same spirit of free and fair, I won't believe saying also make sure say talk say look me and make sure say this same election this one where they come up tomorrow say everything go without any problem. We no one here say person they do this thing and that's why go also need to do it in employ the services of security people, that's law enforcement agents, make them do it, make them strategize themselves in sensitive places where we know say things will fit take place or where they get fit fit bust out. So those are the kind of I really want to give comment them based on what he don't do so far. And I want to believe say person who talk don't talk. No matter the amount of plan where the person don't put in place to say he won't win by force, and not to say it will work that way, because in the end, now the people go decide whether you understand whether he go win those number of states or not.
But make we check this thing now. Oga Presido don't talk. As commander-in-chief of the armed forces now, he get power to do what he want to do. Oga Presido don't talk. Oga Jega, when be our next chairman now,
also talk.
Himself don't talk. But make we remember, say, now people they involved for this matter. Everybody in a major player. Now, Oga Obama, the president of America, don't talk and say Nigeria need strong institutions. Remember, saying a woman being be the people when we say be ad hoc staff of INEC and some will be members of staff of INEC. I still they talk and say, instead of them go talk say Oga President don't talk and say the elections go dey free and fair. Oga Jega too don't vow say the election go dey free and fair. Person will come out and say he won't win every. And person will come out and say he won't win 24. You not think say they still get, they don't know one thing when we say you and me no when if you do. Make I break this thing down. 2011, Oga Jega purge the register. We come out names like Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson for the register. People talk say, oh, we don't know say this thing there before. Elections happen for Edo State. Elections happen for Ondo State. Anambra, Ekiti, Osun. You there here, you don't come this show talk and say, you talk say the one way una no win, no dey free and fair. The full Nigeria hear you when you talk. But now the only
assistant on that
thank you very much. But now the only one way una win, now dey free and fair.
Yes, assistant on that.
Now, you don't they conclude now already say, Oga President, we know say na man when we say he no like wahala. He's our father. We all know that. We know say he no like wahala. We know say he no like wahala.
Wait now. I focus on presidential election. 4 years ago, presidential election. This one.
You go focus on presidential election of 4 years ago. Can't leave 5 when happen in between. Can't they jump go this one? Because it's impossible.
Me and you.
Not be me and you. Now you talk say some no dey free and fair. Now why are they ask this question now? Say. Because if anything can happen, if you come here on Monday, man, you will get problem.
How we go get problem?
We go get problem. Because if you come here on Monday, call tell us say, hey, you talk amo, it don't happen. You know, I they tell you.
I tell you.
I just they let you they know because I they prepare you down for waiting go happen.
Me said which can't talk that. Me said they prepare you down for waiting go happen ahead of this thing.
Why you go jump from 2011? You leave the other one. Come this way. Meanwhile, you don't come here to say election when they do not free and fair.
I take Siam. Now so the transparency take reflect from my own.
You are saying the wrong thing.
You are saying the wrong thing.
You are saying the wrong thing.
And you are saying the wrong thing. You are saying from the wrong angle.
You are the ones. I'm saying the right thing. You are the ones saying the wrong.
I've always been right.
You have never been right.
I have always.
You have never been right on this show. You have never been right. What is
Friday. Please. It is a Friday.
What is that?
It is a Friday.
And they tell you something now based on wisdom. They give you early warning sign.
Hold on, let us act like matured men.
Why anybody go come and talk say they go win 24?
Act like matured men.
Why anybody go come and talk say they go win all the whole
respect the suit where you wear. Make you respect the cap where I wear.
You go respect yourself.
Make we talk to Nigerians the way we supposed to talk them.
Now you go respect yourself.
Don't bring in issues where we go bring banter between me and you.
Now you go respect yourself.
You respect yourself.
You need the respect.
Now you need the pass.
You need the respect.
Which kind?
You now you go come and talk say election no dey free and fair. Now you don't dey they say here we know it's free and fair because una don't win election.
Because we know
we know. Which angles una know? Which angles? Now you go come here on Monday when they win the 24, when they win you go say hey then talk say they go win 24.
Because
now win
if
24.
eventually happen we go know say monkey hand dey there.
Oh, now when you talk am now you monkey hand no dey there. Now only when una no win the monkey hand dey
inside. If it happen we go know say monkey hand dey there.
Okay, make them win 25.
Going by the presidential election we don't see. If you make mistake happen we go know say monkey hand dey there.
These are two different scenarios. These are
two different scenarios based on individual states.
Yeah.
Okay, what be those strategies where we say we want employ, we want define the way the people want vote for a particular state?
Thank you very much. Wetin happen for Lagos? Wetin no happen for Lagos in the last 3-4 days? E get some dynamics when they happen when we say the swing votes go either way. You and me know wetin.
You know that one.
Thank you very much. So some of these things when we, like the one when we see for Lagos, when some people they complain say this statement now something when we say it make us be like say we know they're important and we go use our vote show say we they're important. Some of these things we don't play out for different parts replicate. Remember
replicate in what way?
Thank you very much.
You only mention Lagos.
Make I use Abia. Yeah. No, make I use Abia. I go use Abia do example for you. I go use Abia. I go use Delta State do example for you. You get people when we say they feel say okay since 1999, 16 years of uninterrupted democratic rule, election don't go around for some places. Say now our turn to rule this state. Make I give you Abia example. The candidate of Abia when come from one particular part of the state. The candidate of Delta State, when they the opposition, when come from one particular part of the state, then they bank on the fact, say, now them be majority for that state, and the power never reach their hand, now time for them to win now. Now, other people feel enter into...
If they speak on behalf of these two states.
Now two different parties, so I hope say you know.
Yes.
Now two different parties.
But then, beautiful, thank God say they even say, well, other states in how it be.
Thank you very much. I give you example.
States,
no, they ask me other states. I give you example.
They ask you because now the example giver.
I don't use Lagos State to example.
You are an example giver.
And I'm using Abia
Mention
Delta
other
states. You see, we know why my example even makes sense. I use one from the southwest. I one from the southeast, one from the south. What more do you want?
Okay, beautiful. Now to also tell you, say that statement where that person be talk say that we win 24 states, no hold water at all.
Why you go say no hold water?
Eventually, some of these states where you don't mention now are states owned by one particular political party.
Nobody owns a
you understand?
State. Nobody
no. When we say we know say yes.
You go say na then they control government.
But then based on what you don't talk now, we say majority they come from a particular. They insist say okay this person they or the opposition and because of say them be majority based on that say they will come vote that that opposition in. You understand? You go say it don't knock out that one. It don't knock one of their this thing off.
You know knock am.
Based on the collective this is not 24 or 21.
Make I give you political Pythagoras theorem. Political Pythagoras theorem.
No. Break and down.
Thank you very much.
No. Break that Pythagoras theory down.
Why I go break Pythagoras theory down?
You are confusing me and you are confusing Nigerians.
Am I confusing Nigerians?
I don't know what Pythagoras theory is.
It's a mathematical expression, and I'm bringing it into politics.
Okay, would you please and kindly and like a gentleman break that down to Nigerians?
Thank you very much. Make I come explain now. Now, make I use Abia State. Make I use Delta State.
Nice.
Now, we get the Urobo people. We get the Ichekiri people. We get the Igbo-speaking Delta.
Exactly.
Make us stop there. These are three different people.
Exactly.
Make we go for Abia State. We get the people when they call the Ngwa. You understand? Now, these people now, they be the majority. Now, then they dominate based on their population. But one thing you need to understand is say, even with your population for the state, you go check the number of people when they old enough to vote. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, you go check the number of people when come out, come collect their PVC. Because that one, I know they're very, very important. It's no longer just your thumb.
Beautiful.
Then number three, excuse me.
No, let me clarify that.
Now you ask for Pythagoras.
Okay.
Number three, you need to look at political alliances. Remember, say I mentioned Urobo for Delta. I mentioned Ishekiri for Delta. We get the Igbo speaking Delta. If somebody talks, okay, because I be Urobo and now we plenty pass. Now him be say now we go win the election. If the Ishekiri and the Igbo speaking Delta come from political alliance, come join their own votes together and then win the election, what you go talk about that one?
That one different.
Oh, Nana, you don't do different.
That one different.
Nana, you don't do different.
Also, because we don't see, we know the same. We never see the sign say it will happen.
We still never say. What about Lagos?
Lagos on what ground?
Where Rita Oji win? Where Tony Wulu win?
You know whether the
where
people... Hold on.
Hold on.
Make also be in mind, say, you know whether the people who dominate that particular place, now that particular ethnic group where the person come from.
But then, no.
You never can tell
No, you can't say that.
What is no?
If now so, now be say everybody, people when be say they different places, they go down win the election. Why?
And based on me also clear your mind based on what they give me population statistics and all that. Okay, you talk say if for that I will give an example. If for instance the Ishakiris. Who you say be majority? Urobo majority. Make us be on his mind say, okay, there will be the majority, there will get population part. But then we never feel define number of people who feel vote, where they're eligible to vote from that place. The same thing applies to the Shekiris and the Igbo speaking part of the data. We say you never also feel define the people where they eligible to vote.
Remember, I mentioned political alliance. I mentioned political, yes.
Where we say we never, if it take place.
Why not it take place?
At this point in time.
Why not it take place?
If it take place.
Why not it take place?
What do you want bring them to place right now?
In the last 3-4 days for this Lagos, which people they don't lobby pass because of the fallout of waiting they talk say His Royal Majesty talk on Sunday. Which people they don't lobby pass?
I had to hear you.
No, they hear me. I ask you question.
No, give me answer to it.
Why will I give answer?
Why you could ask me a question? Give me answer now.
Why you no go fit answer? You know they don't be Lagos.
Give me answer.
You must answer this question.
Can't carry me. No,
you must answer it.
Open my mouth. I'll give you answer.
Make I just help you because I know say you are a troublemaker. You just look for a way to cause trouble. Now. I mentioned Rita Oji, I mentioned Tony Wulu, I mentioned Ogenego. These 3 people, now people when we say there be non-indigenous when win election for this Lagos state. Now you get what they call swing vote. The swing vote, whether you like them or not, you will get people from different parts when we say their affiliation are party A or party B or party C. But you can't get people when we say their collective interest that they represent. You know whether the Igbo speaking Delta people and the Shekiri people, if they enter political alliance, the idea and say, okay, if una do una 8 years, if una do una 4 years, una go give them back to us.
Okay, but we also look at this way. Okay, how many candidates then get for Delta? Then get like a couple of candidates.
Major candidates, that's what they talk about.
Beautiful.
Major candidates.
Major candidates. Okay, if then, for instance, then get 3 major candidates. 3 major candidates. But let's say one come from Shekiri, right? One come from Urobo. One come from the Igbo speaking side. Okay, sure you know if you say, okay, each of these is represented by these 3 major places. Go one vote based on say, okay, since this my brother come from this particular place, may I vote on me.
You cannot conclude. You know why?
Why?
Make we check this presidential election when pass. Okay. How many candidates we get? 14. How many of these 14 come from the southeastern part of Nigeria? We know Martin Onovo of NCP. We know Chekwa Sokori. Make I just leave am for these 2 people. Go check the votes when they gather for southeast where they come from. Come compare them to the person when we for the southeast.
No.
This is political. This is political Pythagoras theorem. And they give you political algorithm.
There are strong parties, and there are what now I would describe as minority parties. Now, what I would describe them as. Listen, if one of these candidates where you mentioned now, one of these Igbo candidates where you mentioned now, then bring them out, come put them, place them under one of these major, so strong parties.
I see no they the major encore. I see no they the major encore. If you mention these 3 candidates you mentioned now.
You know that is where they talk about.
If, for example, if we take and say 3 candidates, they Delta states now. One are this, one are that, one are that. And remember, I talk about political alliance because now basically their interest. If this one no dey party when strong, if this one no dey party when strong, and if they even talk of the strength of the political party, remember say no be just about the money, the personality of the individual are they involved because we see the one wey happen for Lagos here, where person come up for the ruling party. go party when we say people no even send, but because of based on the content of in character and waiting in on do, and they give you political algorithm, political HCM and LCF, and HCF and LCM.
LCM.
Yes,
I know. Don't bring him. Don't get.
Lowest common multiple here.
You don't bring in mathematical terms and mathematical theories into this. This is politics. This is not mathematics. And don't get yourself confused. Let's say this talk, we don't all confuse you. You don't even know what you talk about. They bring in mathematical term into politics. How does it relate?
Now my problem is
that is how you people confuse Nigerians.
Our people went there for us.
That's how you confuse Nigerians.
Rush, enter this break. When we go this break, come back, we'll continue our discussion.
If they confuse Nigerians with